The main goal of the Women to Watch was to add a gender lens to the analysis of urban transformation in Dar es Salaam. Our two specific objectives were first to address an inequality that exists at the level of opportunity that women have operating the urban environment in relationship to men, and that's professionally but also in the urban space. The second objective was to look at this relationship between gender and urban transformation as it happens on the ground. We focus on the neighborhood of Keko Machungwa, and we designed a project based on a mentorship of female builders in Keko Machungwa, being the mentors of recent graduate students from courses in the built environment such as architecture and engineering. The Center for Community Initiatives, or CCI, is a Tanzanian NGO working with housing and urban issues in underserved communities. And the Tanzanian Federation of the Urban Poor is a network of community-based organizations working for the improvement of communities as well. The City Lab partnered with CCI and the Federation in Keko Machungwa to look at the construction of ecological toilets by the women builders there, with the participation of the recent graduates or the Women to Watch mentees. There were important outcomes of the Women to Watch project. One of them was the way in which the City Lab was able to insert itself in the community of Keko Machungwa, working with the local partners, CCI and the Federation and the local community. We got to experience something that we talk about, but we can't do it so often. That's really do action research in the community in a way that makes sense to them, that supports their own interests and desires. Another outcome was something that we expected, but we didn't really know how it was going to play out, and that was the relationship that was established between the women mentees and the mentors, and the further understanding that they had of each other, of the challenges that they face in their work, and combining that with their life at home. A symbolism of this further understanding is the interlock bricks that the Women Fundi taught the mentees how to do. Usually in the construction of the ecological toilets, the women builders make the interlock bricks with local materials to decrease construction costs. But this is an element that requires strength and skill and patience to learn, so they were very proud to do that together, and it's a very beautiful brick as well, and so it's a beautiful symbol of their partnership. Something else that we found out and we were not expecting is that we had thought that the women builders face challenges at home because of the work that they do for the community. But in fact, there's a lot of pride in their homes from their partners and children and extended family of the work that they do and how they contribute to the improvement of their communities. And there is even a tradition among some of these women builders to have generations of women working for the improvement of the community. And even their partners help with the work at home when they're doing these jobs, because that also contributes to their family income. But there are families and women in the community at large that don't understand why other women are doing this type of labor that's usually for men, for example, construction labor, and feel prejudice towards the women builders, and they perceive that, so it's a conflict to be pride, to feel pride, but at the same time feel prejudice from other women that influences their own perception of their position in the neighborhood. This kind of deep understanding was only possible through the immersion of the the City Lab researchers through the women mentees in the neighborhood of Keko Machungwa through the Women to Watch project.